Oi guys, up and at 'em, out here doing it. Friday morning. I know to a lot of you that's like, yes, Friday, absolutely brilliant. But don't just make the weekend your life and the be all and end all of your week. You know, it's good to enjoy the week too. The birds singing. Hope you can hear that. It's awesome. It's on top of that flagpole. Don't know if you can see. Oh, it's flown off. Went off. I thought it was on top of the flagpole. It was. Unless it's up on top of that. He's in the tree now, but there's another post. Right there. Birds all around me singing. Oi oi. Must be a good morning. They got something to say. Anyway. This came to mind this morning from a mate of mine that had contacted me yesterday, and basically said, hey man, I've actually given up my other job because I didn't have any time for myself and that. And that's a huge thing. It's a huge thing. I'm feeling, you know, understandably, just feeling a little apprehensive about it. It was bringing in extra money for the fam, which I totally get. There's fears around that, but there's more fear around that unknown. Because the knowing was there, the awareness was there of not having any time for self, not spending any much time with fam, was doing the regular job, then doing the side job, which is business. But it was time to look at it and find out what they really wanted. Because spending time on self and with family and friends and socialising, etc., is a really important thing to do. It's good to be around people. I was watching something yesterday and they said it is within our nature to have human touch. We like to have human touch, human interactivity. So bringing yourself back into that centre of knowing what you need or what you want, not need, what you want. Yes, I understand. Some of you may be saying there and saying, well, I need my job, I need it. And I get it. I absolutely get it. But start working towards those things that you want to move towards. And I know with this friend of mine, it's exactly what they're doing. So I said to him, think of it like a car. There's at times, if you're driving a stick shift car, or if you've ever driven a stick shift car, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But there's those times when you could be in a situation, say like you're wanting to overtake another car, but you've just not got enough power right there. You shift down, you bring your revs up, and you shift back up again. It gives you that boost, it gives you that bit more energy, gives you that bit more of a push to get up into that next gear, to be able to propel you forward even more, to give you the grip, to give you the push, to give you the drive. So think of it like that. Think of it as you're shifting down a gear to be able to bring up those revs and give you more power, more push, more drive, more going forward. I remember I had got a story. And I hadn't been in the country that long, I hadn't been in the US that long. And we only had the one car. And it was my wife's pride and joy. It was a little sports car. I don't know if you know what a Mazda MX-3 is, but go and check it out. And my wife's car looked like an egg. It was white and round and dome shape. People used to call it the egg. But it was her pride and joy, man. Her car's always her pride and joy. I think it represents like escape or something. And freedom. So here I am. I used to have to, well, I didn't have to, but I would drive to work when I got my last job up in Maryland, and I was chefing in a dinner theatre, and there was this long, straight stretch of road to where I used to work. And I came out of work one day, and I used to come out and then go and pick my wife up. So here I am on this straight piece of road, and this car pulls up alongside me and gives me the old look. And I'm like, if you know what a Mazda MX-3 is, I don't even know if she had a fifth gear, to tell you the truth. I can't remember. I remember it was, it was a peppy little motor, but it didn't have like a massive engine under the hood. So we take off, and like I say, with that shifting of gears, I knew I was going to need to pull out. I knew I was going to have to get the edge in the beginning. The guy looked like he had a bit more speed under the under the bonnet, and I thought, well, I've got to get a bit of an advantage. So what did I do? I pulled away in first. I kept it in first and got the revs higher, shifted straight into third, and then punched it. And it gave me that bit of an edge, and then I flipped it up in the fourth, and then at the last minute it was all about chicken in the end. I can't remember what the speed limit was on that road, but I remember reaching about 90 and it was still going, and then the guy drifted back because I wasn't going to quit. I'm just gonna keep going. It was worth getting. It was worth the risk of the ticket. Not really. Don't go do that. But and my wife didn't find out about it until a party a little while later, and started telling the story to somebody. Didn't realise she was standing just over my left shoulder, and I got done and she said, "You did what?" Whoops. Well, yeah, we did. I don't think we even had the car then. It was a while on. But remember that. You may shift down, and something may pull in front of you slightly. But as soon as you can shift up, as soon as you get enough revs, as soon as you can shift up and get back up into that gear, even skip a gear, you know you're going to start moving. You know you're going to start moving quicker. With power, with control, with that drive. So remember, when you may be shifting gears, to be able to shift yourself in a better direction, in a stronger direction, step into that unknown, shift down for a brief period of time, start putting your foot on the gas, start bringing that speed up, and then shift. Either skip a gear or shift up in the next gear and keep moving. Hope you have a great weekend. It's beautiful out here. The old current bunnies are shining brightly, but it's all right. Everything's good. Could do with a little bit of a breeze. Oh, there's a bunny. Hold up. Showed up to see us. Having a munch. Having a bit of a nush. Well, that was cool. Added bonus. Wasn't even scared, and there's a cardinal. What the heck? All this wildlife going around me. Must be a sign of things to come. Stay that course, guys. Namaste.